Good day, students. My name is Naye, and together with my colleagues, we'll be introducing the most fundamental topic in mathematics, which is very useful and relatable. The topic is algebraic equations. Now, in our agenda, I am going to introduce you the concept of algebraic equations, and my colleagues will follow up, introducing you the equations with only one variable and also solving with you equations with two or more unknown variables. They will also solve with you equations with brackets. And after that, we are going to solve with you equations involving everything we have learned in this lesson. Then after that, together with my colleagues, we are going to give you an exercise for you to complete and test your knowledge, skill, and understanding. Now, let us introduce the concept of algebraic equations. As you can see, an algebraic equations is the most fundamental mathematical statement in which two expressions are set equal to each other. These algebraic equations consist of one, the variable. The variable, as you can see, is any letter from A to Z in which you are required to solve. This one here represents the variable. Then after that, there is what we call the coefficient. Now the coefficient is the number which is found behind the variable. The number which is found behind the variable is represented by a multiple sign. You cannot usually see the multiple sign as indicated here, but as you can see that this is 3 times x. So 3 times x, this 3 represent the coefficient of x. Then after that, there is what we call the operation. The operation, as you can see here, is represented by plus. But what is the operator or the operation? The operation is any sign in mathematics, and we only know about 4 operations, which is plus, as you can see, minus, multiply, and divide. Then after that, there is what we call the constant number. The constant number is the number which stays on its own. It does not have a variable. It can either be negative or positive constant number. Now, there are 2 constant numbers in an equation. The other constant number is found after the equal sign. Now, the constant number after the equal sign represents that number is equal to everything or all the expressions which is behind the equal sign. Let me introduce you to the next speaker.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mr. Pisane. I'll be your next speaker for the equations with only one variable. Well, some of you may ask, what are equations with only one variable? As you already know that we have equations, but then these ones are the ones with only one unknown variable. So these equations are important because they act as a bridge into understanding how to solve the following equations. For example, you may be given the following equation, which is 2x minus 3 equals to negative 7. How do you solve this? Well, the first thing that you need to do is just write the equation. The second part, you isolate the coefficient and the variable, which means you move it from one side to the other side, or you make it stand alone. As you can see, there's 2x being equal to negative 7 plus 3. Since the 3 was negative on the left hand side, it's supposed to be positive on the right hand side. Since we all know that the opposite of negative is what? It's positive. Then after that, you add like terms. In this case, we had negative 7 plus 3. These ones are like terms because they are all what? They are constant terms. They are constant terms. They don't have the variables. So after that, you're gonna have the answer, which is negative 4. Then you have the equation, which is 2x being equal to negative 4. After that, we all know the inverse of multiplication, which is what? Negative. Which is division. So after that, we have 2x. We are looking for x, not 2x. In order to get the value of x, we divide both sides with the coefficient of x, which is 2 in this case. Then your answer is negative 2. And this is how you solve an equation with only one variable.
Good morning, guys. I'm the third speaker here. So I'll be dealing with the equation with two or more variables. So hence, as the second speaker spoke about the first one, you now have like more information on how to go about this. So as we look at this that we have like two variables which are x's. Now at this we have 3x plus 5 which equals x plus 1. Hence, this simply means that we just simply do the method and the branch that we know about mathematics. We put the what? The like terms together, hence we continue with the solving. Let's continue. So we come here at this point 3x plus 5. We know that 3x it needs to be along with the x on the other side. So either we take that x from the other side and bring it to that side. Hence we do that. 3x minus x, because when that x from the in front of the equal sign needs to come to the other side, has changes the sign. From there we take the 5 that was on the other side to the other side. So therefore we do the simple multiplication and therefore we solve, simplify. So we reach to a state that we have 2x equals to -4. Hence we continue by means we need to solve for the variable. So we need to divide the coefficient of the variable and therefore it leads to what? 2 as the answer. So now we need to include this equation with brackets. Brackets are not fancy things. Brackets are another way of saying multiplication. Hence we use brackets to contain more because we'll be like including multiplication in all. So hence here, for example, solve x in the equation. It states that 6 plus in bracket x minus 3 or close bracket equals to 9. Now we have this sort of bracket. Therefore, the thing that we need to do, let me rewrite it so that you see it clear because it was not in a good manner. Here it's x minus 3 equals 9. So now you can see clearly compared to how it was presented. So it's 6 plus open bracket x minus 3 close bracket. Therefore, the thing that is going to happen here, this negative, this positive here is going to be the one that is going to be multiplied inside. Hence, if it was negative, it was going to be another story. Hence, it's going to infiltrate inside the bracket, meaning that we are multiplying. Okay, the solution, we come to a point that, okay, we distinguish and do what I just said. From that, we say x minus 3 equals to 9 minus 6, because already you know we need to take that thing to the other side and we're gonna be left with that side. So therefore we do simple math, simplify and find our value, the x.
Now you should have an understanding of what algebraic equations are. These are the exercise for you to do more practice. Practice these equations so that you can understand them better. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. See you next time.